Clay Center Tiger Basketball on KCOY is brought to you in part by Union State Bank, Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales, Central Office Service and Supply, Bruta Implement, Twin Valley, Citizens National Bank of Clay Center, Greenleaf, Belleville, and Concordia, and Oldie Seed Farms.
The Tigers are back home in the Den, and tonight they invite in their old rivals, the Abilene Cowboys. Tiger pregame is here, being brought to you tonight by McGee Roofing, Clay County National Bank, Debenham Electric Heating and Air, Republican Valley Irrigation, and Farmers Union Insurance, Jim Gearhan. As we work our way toward tip-off, up next we'll talk with head coach Kelly Williams. Pregame continues next.
Being a student athlete means carrying great responsibility because you represent not only yourself, but also your family, school, and community. Taking pride in academics is as important as taking pride in athletics. So whether in the classroom or on the court or field, develop passion for what you do. Be determined in your endeavors and work hard to achieve your goals. These qualities will help you succeed and find fulfillment now and in the next chapters of your life. We're proud to stand behind you, Tigers. We're Clay County National Bank, member FDIC.
Do you believe professionalism should be rewarded? When you find a contractor who shows up early, works long days, gets the job done on time with expertise, cleans up so well you can't tell they've been there except for the fact their work is finished and looking great, you know that's the only contractor you'll ever want to hire. These are words that an actual customer has used to describe McGee Roofing. The customer has used McGee Roofing twice and will again. Reward professionalism, hire McGee Roofing.
Hey Tiger fans, the lights are on, the team is ready, and the coaching staff has put together a successful game plan for tonight's game. Have you thought about your insurance game plan? This is Jim Gearhan with Farmers Union Insurance. Let us help put together a game plan for all your insurance needs. We cover everything from cars, trucks, boats, and motorcycles to homes, combines, and businesses. We can even help insure your retirement. Stop by and see us at 426 Lincoln Avenue, downtown Clay Center. A proud supporter of Tiger Athletics.
Back on Tiger pregame, joined now by Coach Kelly Williams. The Tigers tonight are back at home and back in league as they'll take on the Abilene Cowboys. Coach, Tuesday night, a matchup against Minneapolis. We talked before coming on the air a little bit. It was a game that, you probably felt like you certainly could have, maybe should have won that ball game, but you dug a hole early. You tried to keep climbing out of it, and you did. I mean, you got out of the deep hole, but you just couldn't quite get all the way out of that thing, and it ended up with a loss. But there were some good things on Tuesday.
Yeah, there's been maybe one occasion this season so far where we came into the locker room after the game, and the coaching staff kind of went, I just don't know if we took many steps forward tonight. And Minneapolis definitely wasn't one of those situations. We had, we challenged them at halftime a bit. We thought we were playing a little hesitant and a little soft offensively. We thought we were letting ourselves get pushed around. And when you go on the road, there's going to be some teams that are going to be the aggressor. They're going to get after you in their home gym. And we just felt like we kind of let them get into us a little bit too much offensively, and that really prevented us from getting some solid shots up and getting some decent looks. We thought they did a really good job on Bo and Brady. Going into the game, I imagine that was kind of one of their, couple of their emphasis to slow those two down, as they've been playing pretty solid for us the past few ball games. But digging ourselves out of a hole on the road against a savvy squad. That squad had a lot of good collective skill. They didn't have tremendous depth, and necessarily didn't have tremendous height. But they had a couple of really solid players, and they had a couple of guys that were tweeners that could handle the ball very well, but also go down low and post up on you and give you a post move or two and finish strong. And you could tell they had played a lot together. They kind of knew where each other were going to be on the court, and when the ball is here, what are we doing, what's happening? So, they're a program that's starting new as well with a new coach, but you could tell that they've played a lot of ball, and we just can't dig ourselves a hole against a team like that on the road. We went into the game definitely thinking it was a solid opportunity for us, a competition level that's in our realm, and it's a little disappointing in the way that we played in the first half mentally, and we stressed this mental toughness thing a lot. But we still have some pretty solid individual performances. We're able to play much, much better defense in the third quarter, held them to 5 total points. And we got our offense going. We didn't finish necessarily, but we started to force them into some poor situations and got them in a little bit of foul trouble. And that's something that we got to continue to do offensively. We're at our best when we're attacking the goal, and consequently we get ourselves to the free throw line. And that happened in the fourth quarter. It's just we wore down a little bit, and we were then a little jello-legged and allowed Minneapolis to get into us. And they were also able to get into the free throw line in the fourth quarter. So it was kind of a stalemate there in the second half overall. But there were some steps forward in our performance in the second half. We responded to being challenged a little bit by the coaching staff and also by the opposition. And we're still getting better. I mean, we've had again maybe one half of basketball this year where we kind of were disappointed with the overall effort. The effort's been great, and at the end of the day, we did take some steps forward against Minneapolis, and that's what matters most at this point in time.
You mentioned getting to the rim, and that makes me think of Lane Libby, and I was going to bring it up to you. It just seemed like he had as an aggressive mindset to find a way to get to the rim that I've seen him have in a ball game, whether it be in the transition, whether it be in the half-court set. He kind of picked the right times to go, and he drew lots of fouls. I tell you, if he was playing at the next level, or maybe some gyms at the high school level, they give a little continuation, he could have had a monster night. He had some incredible shots that were waved off, and I think they were the right calls on most of those, but he really did a great job of getting into the lane.
Yes, he did. I tried to convince one of the officials. I said, Brian, can I try to convince you that he just has a really slow shot motion? Can you believe that for us? And a couple of those were questionable because as the contact initiated, he's bringing that ball up into a shooting motion. So it's a definite judgment call, but he was aggressive. Lane is at heart, I think, a pretty solid facilitator for us. And Lane has the most varsity experience of any player on our squad. And in the situation that was present on Tuesday night when we collectively kind of backed away a little bit from Minneapolis' defensive pressure, Lane, being a savvy vet, said, well, this can't happen. We got to keep attacking. And so he did a good job taking some of that upon his own shoulders and attacking the glass and attacking the rim. And we just have to have a few other guys that follow suit in a situation like that. So, credit him for lack of a better term, putting some of the teammates on his shoulders there and trying to drag us along a little bit. But Bo can also give us a great dribble drive presence, and they were very aggressive on him defensively. And that's something that we've talked about and identified with him, that, with that strong left hand, kids aren't well practiced in cutting that off and stopping that. So go ahead, just get on in there with that thing. And same thing with Brady. He's got such a good set of shoulders on him and a big rangy body. We've got to have him to get inside there, 6-7 feet away and finish. And Ethan's got a really great right side high finish off the glass move. So we've identified a lot of that over the last couple of days. And the kids, from top to bottom, we did a much better job in the second half attacking the rim. But yes, Lane did have a pretty solid night by himself. Ended up shooting a little under 50% from the field, which is pretty good. Did pretty good from the free throw line. But that's, we want to go inside out. We have to continue to have an interior presence regardless of what our size is year in, year out. And we want to attack that rim to open up some better shooting situations around the perimeter and from 15 and on. So we'll keep on working at it. We got a team tonight that long enough, strong enough, fast enough that whether we have an interior presence or not, it's going to be a pretty well-defended shot out around the perimeter. So we've got to continue to stay strong and aggressive with that ball and with those triple drives.
You mentioned the Abilene Cowboys. I was going to ask you, we've played some really good athletic teams. Is this possibly the most athletic we're going to see to this point?
Ooh, maybe until Tuesday when we play Holcomb, Rocky. No, they are. And the other thing that's, gets the hair on the back of your neck standing when you watch Abilene is they're very young, very, very young team. They definitely have some load-bearing upperclassmen, but it's still a pretty young squad. And with that, they are very rangy, very strong, very fast, very athletic. But with that, sometimes those young players don't play as strong, as fast, as big, as rangy as they really are. So, hopefully they have a bit of a weak moment tonight. We'd love that. But yes, this is definitely, from top to bottom, probably the most talented team we've faced. Their only loss is to a McPherson team that is just on fire right now at this point in the season, was playing really good before Christmas break. So it's going to be a great challenge for us. They've got, again, size and length on the perimeter and side, and they can run with it too. It's not like they're going to be a big plodding team that just kind of beats you up in the half court. They'll get out and go and then try to get you in situations in your defensive transition, similar to Concordia. Yeah, very good, very, very good team tonight coming into the Tigers Den.
Coach, we appreciate the time as always. Let's go get after Abilene tonight.
Absolutely. We'll give them everything we got, Rocky.
Sounds good. We'll be back with more on pregame in just a moment.
Attention, attention. Okay, growers, if your center pivot, corner, or linear is 10 years old or pushing 10,000 hours, you better listen up. Updating your sprinkler package can improve your machine's performance, save water and energy, and may improve your yields. Now's the time to think about protecting your investment. For information on the latest sprinkler technology, contact your local Valley dealer today. Valley, the leader in precision irrigation.
See Republican Valley Irrigation or call 632-5588.
Debenham Electric Heating and Air has the experience to properly diagnose and repair any electrical problem. They can handle electrical wiring on residential, commercial, and ag projects. They also specialize in heating and air systems. They'll make sure your heating unit and AC are running at peak performance or install a new unit to heat or cool your home comfortably. Next time you need a reliable electrician, give Debenham Electric Heating and Air a call. Serving Clay, Washington, Riley, and Cloud counties.
Clay Center Tiger Basketball on KCOY is brought to you in part by Union State Bank, Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales, Central Office Service and Supply, Bruna Implement, Twin Valley, Citizens National Bank of Clay Center, Greenleaf, Belleville, and Concordia, and Old EC Farms.
Thanks once again. We bring you to the Tigers Den pregame as the Clay Center Tigers get set to face the Abilene Cowboys. The Cowboys come in state ranked in 4A Division I, and deservedly so. As you heard Coach Williams saying pregame, their only loss this year came early in the season to McPherson. That is a team that is tearing things up as well this season in 5A. Abilene has gone through the NCKL thus far at 3-0. The Clay Center Tigers come off really what was a disappointing game at Minneapolis, a game that they felt they could have, and as we said in pregame, maybe should have won, but they got off to a sluggish start. It was tough to keep pace once they got back in the ball game with the energy they brought to cut the once 14-point lead down to 8 late in that contest, and eventually would end up losing by double digits. The Tigers were led by Lane Lively, 16 points in that ball game. Caleb Carlson had 9, and as you heard Coach Williams say, they have a great challenge ahead of them tonight, and it's to no one's surprise. Abilene's really come out. They've got some great senior leadership. He mentioned them being a young athletic team as well, and so the Tigers will hope to come out here and use some of the home court magic and in a great rivalry game against the Abilene Cowboys. See if they can kind of keep pace and stretch this game out, and then see what happens if we can get into the second half of the contest. Clay Center Tigers, Abilene Cowboys. Starting lineups aren't far away. We're about 5 minutes from the lineups being announced in our anthem and getting underway in Game 2 of our Friday night here from the Den.
Hey, Tiger fans, the lights are on, the team is ready, and the coaching staff has put together a successful game plan for tonight's game. Have you thought about your insurance game plan? This is Jim Gearhan with Farmers Union Insurance. Let us help put together a game plan for all your insurance needs. We cover everything from cars, trucks, boats, and motorcycles to homes, combines, and businesses. We can even help insure your retirement. Stop by and see us at 426 Lincoln Avenue, downtown Clay Center. A proud supporter of Tiger Athletics.
you believe professionalism should be rewarded? When you find a contractor who shows up early, works long days, gets the job done on time with expertise, cleans up so well you can't tell they've been there except for the fact their work is finished and looking great, you know that's the only contractor you'll ever want to hire. These are words that an actual customer has used to describe McGee Roofing. The customer has used McGee Roofing twice and will again. Reward professionalism, hire McGee Roofing.
This is 100.9 FM, KCLY, Clay Center.
For brutally cold Kansas winters like ours, you don't need the performance of your fuel to drop. Not when you can fill up with winterized premium diesel fuels at Farmway-owned fueling sites. Unlike other winterized fuel, Farmway fueling sites contain a 50-50 blend with number one diesel that gives you serious weather protection while optimizing power and fuel economy. So don't worry. Just fill up at a Farmway fueling site or request a 50-50 blend for your farm fuel deliveries.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in your Twin Valley digital TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit twinvalley.net/TVE to learn more.
Working our way through pregame as these two teams get set to go head-to-head here on a Friday night of high school basketball. The Abilene Cowboys will come in. They've had a week to prepare for tonight, a week to kind of get maybe a little bit healthier as well on this season. They were able to get by Marysville in very convincing fashion in their last ball game, but that was a week ago tonight. So that was the next action for them coming here tonight as they come into the Tigers game. Clay Center, of course, coming off the loss to Minneapolis on Tuesday evening on the road. They ended up with a 13-point loss in that contest. Abilene, Clay Center, both teams out on the court. Final warm-up shots being taken right now. The Tigers with their 5 starters out there going through final looks at the bucket. Brady Hamill and Ethan Rosine and Bo Richardson, Lane Lively, and Caleb Carlson on the floor right now. That'll be the starting 5 for the Clay Center Tigers. Abilene, they've got a lot of weapons and a lot of guys that have been in this leading scoring column throughout this year. So there'll be a handful to deal with as they get set for the Clay Center Tigers to face Abilene in an NCKL matchup here at home. Stay right here. We'll come back. We have the anthem just around the corner as mentioned. About a minute 20 left on our countdown clock until the anthem and pregame starters announced here in the Den.
Out with the old and in with the new, right? That's what the new year has a lot of people thinking. To demonstrate, I've replaced my assistant Roscoe with this lovely new assistant.
Hey!
But when it comes to your important files, discarding them is not a good idea.
Does that mean I get to stay?
Here at Central Office, we have business-sourced file storage boxes for both letter and legal-sized files at greatly reduced prices. With file storage boxes from Central Office and Clay Center, you can still take care of the old while filing the new.
Oh, thanks, boss.
How will your wheat crop make it through this winter? It's up to you to give it the best fighting chance and a jump on the spring growing season with a fall fertilizing application. Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales is ready with stabilized in 2 forms, field and site-specific variable rate technology and custom application. With the experience of field specialists Brent, Allen, Darren, Kent, or Mike Green, they clearly understand the problems customers face. You can count on Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales.
Girton Propane has been providing services and employment opportunities since 1954. Continued growth keeps them on the lookout for qualified company and owner-operator drivers. If you're interested in joining the Girton team, call Andy at 800-232-0170. Girton transports liquid commodities throughout 48 states and is a recognized leader within the transport industry. Girton Propane is committed to excellence, safety, and quality service. Girton, the responsible choice.
Again, back at the Den, all people here ready, all the fans and players and everyone else ready for the national anthem, which is about to be played. So we'll break for that. When we come back, we'll have those starting lineups as promised here in Clay Center.
How do you buy land or buy a house? Where do you start with the paperwork? And where do I get my loan? What is the best loan program? And how much money do I need? These are all questions the average consumer asks themselves. What if all these questions could be answered by your local banker at Union State Bank? These questions require someone you can trust. Keith, Nathan, and myself, Brandon, are here to help you make sense of those questions. So come see us at Union State Bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement has built their business on a foundation of integrity. They have a reputation of quality work gained through over 30 years of valuable work experience serving North Central Kansas. Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement has a very long list of satisfied customers like Ed, who said their windows look great. They're airtight and quiet. What an awesome, clean job. He's already recommending Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement to others. See GeislerRoofing.com.
At Patterson's Health Mart Pharmacy, the pharmacists are committed to making sure you understand the instructions that allow your prescriptions to be taken safely and effectively. They'll take the time to counsel you and set your mind at ease concerning your medications. Patterson's has healthcare aids such as walkers, canes, and lift chairs to help you with your daily mobility needs. Putting the care into healthcare is Patterson's Health Mart Pharmacy, with locations in Clay Center, Abilene, and Salina.
Let's face it, you need to keep working even when the temperatures keep dropping. That's why you should switch to Cenex Winterized Premium Diesel Fuels. They contain an advanced performance additive package that gives you serious weather protection while optimizing power and fuel economy. Choose from extreme to moderate climate coverage, all designed to keep your equipment and vehicles running their best during cold weather. Get serious winter protection. Ask for Cenex Winterized Premium Diesel Fuels at Farmway Co-op. Cenex is a brand of CHS.
Starting lineups here tonight as the Clay Center Tigers host the Abilene Cowboys. The 6-1 folks come in for the mark of 3-0 in the NCKL, and they will start with 6'1 junior Andrew Schwarting, 6'2 sophomore Ryan Wilson. Also for the Abilene Cowboys will be Tanner Hoogman. He's a senior at 6'2". We've heard that name for quite some time, really on the football field and here on the basketball court as well. It's been a great part of what the Abilene Cowboys have been able to put together. Harley Hazlitt, their leading scorer, 6'4", and a junior for the Abilene Cowboys. And then Eric Farms, the big guy at 6'11", a junior as well for Abilene. For the Clay Center Tigers, as mentioned, Lane Libey, he is a 6'2 junior, 8 points a game, 3.5 rebounds a contest. Ethan Rosine, over 7 points, 4 boards a game, a 6'4 junior. Caleb Carlson, been playing really well down the last 2 ball games especially, and really consistent over the last several games. He's at 4 points a game, 1.6 boards per contest, a 6'2 senior. Bo Richardson, almost 8.5 a game, over 3 boards a contest, a 6'1 senior. And for the Tigers, Brady Hamill, 9 points a game, 1.6 boards, and a 6'3 senior for the Clay Center Tigers. Both teams have had their lineups announced, final huddles taking place on their ends of the court, respectively. Great crowd on hand, which is expected between these two teams when they get together. No love lost, to say the least. Those who aren't out for the high school basketball programs, the student bodies on both sides are pretty well represented here tonight, along with parents as well. So see if the Tigers can give a run at this Cowboys team that currently is ranked in 4A Division I and sitting at 6-1 now on the season with a 3-0 mark in the NCKL. If you did miss it, the Clay Center Lady Tigers posted their 6th win of their season and knocked off Abilene, handing the Cowgirls their first league loss and their second loss overall. It was a 51-37 final in that ball game earlier. Macy Franson, a 21-point performance to lead the way. Clay Center has broken huddle. Again, it's Libey, Richardson, Rosine, Carlson, and Hamill. Abilene just about to break huddle with their head coach, Terry Taylor, who, of course, longtime successful coach across the state of Kansas, came back to Abilene just a few years ago and has continued with terrific success there once again. Harley Hazlitt will jump center circle against the Clay Center Tigers' Ethan Rosine, and we're about ready to work here on a Friday night in our boys' matchup. Officials check the scores table. We're ready, and Rosine gets up for the opening toss, but his throw goes toward the sideline, and no one able to get to it. It's out of bounds to the Abilene Cowboys. So they'll have the first possession. Wilson, 6'2 and a sophomore. Schwarting, 6'1, a junior. Hookman, a senior at 6'2. He'll handle the basketball a lot and really set up the offense. He has it at the point now against the Tigers' 2-3 zone. And you have 6'4 junior Harley Hazlitt and 6'8 junior Eric Farms. Hookman goes baseline right to Wilson. They go down low quickly, and it's stripped away by Carlson.
as Farms got it inside, and Caleb Carlson stripped it, swept it, took it away. Hamill in transition. Pull-up jumper is strong. Weak side board to Tanner Hookman. Abilene wanting to push it, and they will run it. Hookman backs it out now. Tigers back in at 2-3. Jump pass left corner, Wilson. He'll attack on the lane, and we have a bump on the way in there against the Tigers as Wilson took it from the baseline left and attacked the window. And the foul was called, I think, on Caleb Carlson. It's going to be his first. He had the takeaway last time down and called for the bump before Wilson got to the paint this trip. Inbounds it comes to Harms, and he misses the chippy. The rebound comes off to Rosine. Tigers back with the basketball. No score as of yet. Rosine, right wing and deep. It goes to Hamill. Back out to the top for Richardson. Bo works it right. Now stops, wants to get rid of it, needs some help. He's used his dribble, goes on the wing right to Hamill against Hazlitt. Takes it toward the lane, back outside Rosine. He'll pull up, free throw line jumper, no. Lane Lively nearly with the board inside. Got his hands on it, but a battle for it and went out of bounds and goes back to the Cowboys. 1 minute in, no score as of yet, as Tanner Hookman walks it down the court for the Cowboys across the timeline, and wing right it goes to Schwarting. Back out deep, they'll swing it around from Wilson to Hookman. Baseline right here, Schwarting for three, and it rims off. Rebound poke out by Arms, picked up by Schwarting to Hookman, who drives, spins, turns, baseline. Schwarting, he'll attack, pulls up the jumper. It won't go, and Abilene's had some looks. They have just not knocked it down. The play center back with possession. Here's Richardson. Outside on the wing left to Lively. It's knocked away, picked up by Bo. Now a skip pass out top to Hamill. To the post for Rosine against Harms. Double team. Now stops, gives it off to the post to Carlson. Rosine will attack with the left hand up and good. Quick draw, knocks it down on a dribble drive from the right side. Got to the lane with the left hand and put it home. Tigers have the early lead here 2-0, about 2 minutes into the contest. Abilene bold shooting early in this one, and they look at a Tiger 2-3 once again with the basketball. Marks calling forward and low. They go high post to Hazlitt. It knocked away. He'll shovel it outside to Hookman. Now to Wilson. Fourth the free throw line. To Schwarting beyond the arc left side. Tigers trying to keep it packed in tight. Here's Wilson. Jump past Schwarting. Baseline, short corner. Harms. He'll attack. Takes it up and gets this one in. Tougher shot than he had earlier, but he knocks it down. We're tied at 2. Bo Richardson across the timeline against pressure. To Brady Hamill. Three-pointer left wing is down. The hammerhead knocks it home. On the wing left, the Tigers in a 5-2 lead. So they break the pressure, and Hamill just pulled it up in transition and knocks it in. 5-2 start here. Tigers on top. Abilene to the corner left Hookman. Lobs it down low. Harms able to go up above everybody and pull it in. 6-8 target. And now we've got a stop on the inbounds as the basketball had gotten away from the official as he was trying to get it to Caleb Carlson to inbound, and they let him re-cue it. He brings it into Lane Lively in the backcourt. Full court press on by Abilene. Carlson to Richardson across the timeline. Up it comes to Hamill. Hit a three last time. Fakes it here. Inside to Rosine to the left of the strip. Hit it last time. Couldn't knock this one down. Hookman right in the way. Down court is Schwarting. He'll pull it up in the lane and knocks it in. Rosine goes down hard, and he's called for the foul on top of it. Schwarting will get a chance at a three-point play. He's given Abilene the lead at 6-5, and now steps to the free throw line to try to convert the old-fashioned tray. So Schwarting at the line, the 6'1 junior, got it on the attack. Rosine got up in the air, and then Schwarting knocks in the three-point play. 7-5, Tigers down by a couple. And we've got a foul in the full-court pressure by Hazlitt and Wilson. And so it'll be Clay Center's basketball on the sideline. 4:47 to work here, opening period. Tigers trail by 2, back with possession. And Abilene goes three-quarter court with the press off the sideline inbound. Richardson to Carlson, back to Bo. Back to Carlson again, around right to Lively, down court to Rosine. Ethan will attack against Harms all the way to the glass, and good. Over the 6'8 junior goes Rosine, and he's got 2 early buckets. We're tied at 7. Wilson down court. Shovel out to Schwarting. Top of the key is Hazlitt. Back to Schwarting. Corner right for Wilson. He'll kick it out top. Schwarting throws to nobody in the corner. He was looking to Hookman, who had cut low, and he passed without the look, and the basketball goes into the front row on the Tiger side. 7-7 now. Play Center has it back. 4:17 to work, opening period. Abilene making substitutions as they will bring Zach Barberry into the game, and also they bring into the contest Gabe Johnson. Tigers have it down court. Brady Hamill, second three, just strong. Libby, the stick back, no. Rebound tipped inside loose, picked up by Wilson. Wilson 2-on-1, Roteman is back. And shot block, Wilson goes down, and it'll be 2 free throws coming for the Abilene Cowboys 6'2" sophomore guard. 7-7 ball game. Ian Roteman made sure there was no lay-in. As he blocked the shot, he also came across the body, and will be his first foul. Third team foul against the Tigers. Wilson misses on the first of the 2 free throws. 7-7 ball game here. Abilene at the stripe trying to take the lead back in the form of Ryan Wilson. Free throw up. This one's good for the sophomore. He's got his first point of the game. And the Tigers back with the basketball against the pressure. Rosine to Richardson, now across the timeline, sideline left to the baseline. Stops, bounce pass low, trying to get it to Rosine. It was tipped away. Hamill comes up with it. He puts it in, up and over Eric Arms, and it's 9-8. Tigers lead it by 1. Hamill's got 5 early points, and the Tigers going at the big 6'8" shot blocker inside. Wilson pull up, no. Rebound, tipped it bounce off of Arms. That'll be Play Center's basketball. They lead it by 1 here, 9-8. Again, full court pressure coming from the Cowboys. They'll see that all night long. Tigers going to sub in very quickly as Caleb Seabold will come on for Brady Hamill, who wanted a breather. Good start for the Tigers, leading by 1, 9-8 with 3:29 still to work first quarter. With the basketball is Bo Richardson, as the Pokes no pressure down court this time. Seabold has it left wing, dribble penetrates, stops, and he walked with the basketball, just lost his balance. He had a defender trying to cut him off, and I think he thought he was getting cut off, and actually the defender kind of fell away from him, and the Tigers turned the basketball over. That was Barberry who was making the defensive play, and Seabold just lost his footing. Wilson out top for 3, and a sophomore drills it. And now Abilene's got a 2-point lead. Wilson with 4 points, 11-9. Seabold down court to Rosine. Wants to go to the right side for Roteman. It's not there. Now in some trouble. Hands it off to Seabold. Hands Barberry on him. Seabold, baseline right to Roteman near the corner. Lobbing it down low, trying to go to Lane Live, and it's taken away by Eric Arms. Back to the direction Abilene with a 2-point lead. Gabe Johnson, corner right. Wilson drives in, gives it off to Arms. He'll take it up inside and drop it home. He has 6, and the Tigers fall behind by 4 here, 13-9. 2:27 left to work. Richardson across the timeline. Stops at the point. Left on the wing, Seabold. Rosine wanting it inside. They go up top. It's going to be taken away. Roteman swing pass taken by Wilson. He will drive and get the lay-in to fall home. He has 5 straight points. And now the Tigers down 6, get their own timeout. 15-9. Abilene leads it by 6 here in the opening quarter when we come back.
Come home to Twin Valley, the company you trust for all your entertainment services. Twin Valley has the fastest high-speed internet, the newest digital TV, wireless phones, security services, and much more. Twin Valley services outperform the competition for less money every month, and it's easy to switch over. Call their office and speak with a customer service representative to find out how you can get Twin Valley for all your communication and entertainment needs. Twin Valley, one company, one call, your call.
15-9, the Clay Center Tigers had a 9-8 lead, and now all of a sudden the Cowboys have wrapped off 7 straight unanswered points, and they lead it by 6. Tigers do have the basketball, still 2:12 remains here in the opening period. Brady Hamill back on for the Tigers. Roteman, Seabold, Richardson, and Carlson out there. So Richardson across the timeline. Goes right on the wing deep for Roteman. Back out top is Richardson. Bo will dribble attack. Left baseline. Seabold, he'll attack as well. And a blocking foul against Ryan Wilson. Just a hair late getting there to cut off Seabold, who attacked it hard on the baseline left. So Clay Center has possession from their own baseline, right on the window. 1:57 to work first quarter. So Richardson will inbound. Play set in motion. Need to get it in somewhere. They do out deep for Roteman. Ian, ball fakes it. Still has his dribble. Gives it off left to Seabold. He'll fake right, move left, and headed to the glass. He had an avenue and then lost it out of bounds. 15-9. People thought he was hipped a little bit on his way in there, but he had made a great rip through and move to the baseline left, but lost it out of bounds. So Abilene has it back. Cowboys have a 15-9 advantage. A minute 50 to work here in this first quarter. Harley Hazlitt brings it in. It's run up the court by Andrew Shorting. Gabe Johnson out there, Barberry and Wilson on the floor for the Cowboys. Corner left Johnson, three-point attempts on its way and down. Gabe Johnson knocks in the three in the left corner. The senior gives the Cowboys now a 9-point lead. Here's Carlson back to the bucket, turns, squares, fires it up short. Rebound, Hazlitt falling to the ground, able to get rid of it up the court to Wilson. Wilson, hesitation move, fall away, baseline, teardrop up and down. And now it's Abilene imposing some of their will on the Tigers and leading by 11. The minute 14 to work. Richardson left Wilson, who may have turned an ankle. He's a little grimaced as he, on that right knee. Here's a drive by Rosine, no good. Tip rebound, though, by Carlson. Lively steps back for the three, and he drains it. First points of the night for Magic Lively. It's an 8-point contest, and now we've got a timeout taken to the Tiger sideline before the inbound. 20-12. Tigers trail, a minute to go, first quarter, when we come back.
Central Valley Ag can help you maximize your farming return. Ag Information Manager Trevor Smith recommends variable rate seeding.
It's going to save you time. It's going to save you money.
Your custom prescription begins with a soil test. Then,
we work with our seed department to come up with a planting prescription that everybody can agree on.
Talk to your CVA field sales agronomist now about variable rate seeding.
Central Valley Ag, where the customer comes first.
We know you're busy and we have just the product for you. It's secure, it's convenient, it's easy. No time to make a deposit at the bank? Click it with UBT's new mobile deposit service. Simply sign, click, and submit your check image for deposit. Speak with your local branch representative on qualification details on mobile deposit. United Bank and Trust. You bank, we deliver. Member FDIC. Mobile remote deposits functional on iPhone and Android apps only. Data rates may apply. Check with your mobile phone carrier for details.
Abilene goes on quite a run, takes a double-digit lead. The Tigers, though, get the big three on a tip-out on a rebound. Elaine Lively, his first points of the night, and makes it an 8-point ball game. Tigers in with a quick timeout called as Abilene has possession. Tanner Hookman back in to run offense. Tigers look to come double team. He goes to the right wing to Johnson, now outside. They lob it low, trying to hit Hazlitt on an alley-oop, and it was too high. Hazlitt got a hand on it. That was all. Tigers have it back. 40 to work, first quarter. Richardson drives, kick out. Hamill, three-point attempts. Great release. The Hammerhead has his second tray of the game, and it's a 5-point contest. Hookman the other way. Jump pass, right wing. Johnson hit a three earlier for Abilene. 20-15. Here's Swarting left side. Short corner left, Barberry. Swarting to Hookman out at the point. Tigers in a 2-3. Now down inside the lane. Shot blocked by Rosine, and he takes it away from Barberry. Here's Lively up the court with 10. Tigers down by 5. Lively trying to shovel it inside to Carlson, taken away by Barberry. 5 seconds left. Here's Swarting with 3. With 2, he'll take a 3 before the buzzer. It's strong. We'll head to the second quarter. The Tigers trail 5 here at home against the Pokes. 20-15. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 100.9.
Your chance to stock up on featured grocery items are in the Wow Bins at Ray's Apple Market, and they're spread out throughout the store to catch your attention wherever you are. From dry soup mixes and sports drinks to snack items and canned goods, you'll find great savings in the Wow Bins. Stock the pantry with the variety of grocery items you'll want to have on hand. Ray's Apple Market continues to help you stretch your budget and save you money. Ray's Apple Market, your town, your store.
Case IH Axial Flow Combine set the industry standard for reliability, grain quality and savings, crop adaptability, and simplicity. Bruna Implement Company offers you a comprehensive line of 6 available models from 265 to 483 base horsepower. From the proven workhorse 40 series to the technology-leading 30 series with standard self-leveling cleaning systems and Power Plus CVT drives. Bruna Implement Company has a Case IH Axial Flow Combine that's right for you.
Great start for the Tigers here. They're hanging in against the Abilene Cowboys, trailing by 5, and the Tigers will have the basketball to begin this second quarter. Cade Wallace in fourth place center. Caleb Carlson, Lane Lively, Brady Hamill, and Ian Roteman out there. Wallace from the sideline goes to the corner right to Roteman. Tigers down by 5 with the basketball. Hamill's hit 2 threes already as 8 first quarter points. Roteman, right wing deep. This is Wallace against Wilson. Behind the back up, throws it outside. Hazlitt now on Hamill. Left it comes to Roteman. Carlson trying to post it against Schwarting. Got a size advantage. They go to him, and Schwarting is a foul over the top. Good post down low. Carlson really had him pinned down inside the lane. So the Tigers will have it on the baseline. Again, down 5, opening possession, second quarter against the Cowboys. Cade Wallace to inbound. Lobs it now near the timeline to Roteman. Here's Lively open for 3. Off left. Rebound off of Abilene. Tanner Hookman didn't control the board. It's placed in her possession again on the baseline. Lively had a great look at 3 that trip. You can see it come out of his hand to the left, though, from our angle. 20-15. Here's Wallace looking inside. Corner right is Ian Roteman against Wilson. He uses his dribble, gives it off to Wallace. Cade holds wing right. He'll take a long 3-bomb. It's short. Rebound. Harms clears it from 3 Tigers. Abilene looking to run it out. Tigers have 2 back. Schwarting. Wild shot that goes in. What a tough one from Andrew Schwarting, who has 5. Off balance, avoided the charge, and then able to just get it up off the window and knock it home. Here's Lively, right wing. Tigers down by 7. Lively's going to attack. Off glass over Harms. Goes Lane Lively. It's back to a 5-point ball game. Magic with 5 points in the contest. Wilson 3, dangerous from outside. This is going to hit off higher and go up and hit the supports. So the Tigers get it back. Again, down by 5 points here, 22-17. Lane Lively that time did 3 really great things. He drove the lane, was cut off by Harms, going to try to draw the charge. He just rose up and lofted it off the glass. The third thing being he made that shot. Abilene in a 3-2 zone. Cade Wallace runs the point out top. No 5 count on him. There's no one around him. He goes wing right now to Lively. Lane to the post. Rosine. 3 defenders in the area. Rosine turns, has it swatted from behind by Harms. Great idea and step through, but Harms at 6'8" with that reach got the block. Here's Wilson. Kick out to Hazlitt. Hookman fakes 3. Now steps back left wing tray. No. Rebound. Brady Hamill takes it away from a crowd. The Tigers have it back down 5. Here's Cade Wallace. Wing right. Baseline. Lively for 3 is strong. Rebound. Tipped out. Lively gets it back to the post. Carlson takes it up. Over Harms and gets it in. Caleb Carlson down in the post. Up over the 6'8" junior. And it's a 3-point ball game. 22-19. Brian Wilson walks it down the floor. Right wing and deep is Schwarting. To Hookman. Back to Schwarting right side. To the post is Hazlitt. Dumps down low for Harms. Takes it up in a crowd, and he drops it in. Harms has 8 now. The Tigers trail by 5 and back with possession. Cade Wallace, the dribble out top. Brady Hamill has a big first quarter with 8 points. Lane Lively's got 5 coming here in this first half as well. And the Tigers fairly balanced from there on out. 4 from Rosine, 2 from Carlson. Lively to the corner for Rosine. 5:25 to work. Ethan Rosine, couple of dribbles. Nobody on him in the perimeter. Now Hamill at the point. Thought about a long 3. Doesn't take it. High post Rosine. Over Hazlitt. Quick jumper, no. Rebound inside to Wilson. Ryan Wilson will bring it. Abilene looking to push it. Lob down low. Hookman. Strong to the glass. Gets the foul. Unable to get the shot to go down. And Tanner Hookman will get 2 free throws. Foul on Rosine would be his second if that still goes again. And it is. So Ethan Rosine has 2 fouls with his 4 points. The Tigers down by 5, and Hookman at the line to shoot 2. First free throw is good. Cowboys now have hit 3 of 4 from the stripe. The Tigers yet to take a free throw shot. Not many fouls called on either team, but for the Cowboys, they've been fouled in the act on their free throw opportunities. Hookman makes both. The lead back out to 7 points now. With 2 fouls, Ethan Rosine will come out, and Anthony Atkinson-Eniken will come in for the Tigers. The freshman got his first varsity time Tuesday at Minneapolis. Bo Richardson brings it down court off to Cade Wallace. Atkinson-Eniken on the right side. Morgan Chestnut in at the high post now. Brady Hamill out on the perimeter. Just under 5 to work. Wallace way downtown for 3 is strong. Rebound comes off to Ryan Wilson, and Abilene looking to push. Hookman to the lane. Laying up, laying good. Tanner Hookman's first field goal. The lead back out to 9 points now for the Cowboys. Here's Bo Richardson has it striped, taken away. It's going to be a double dribble, I think, against the Cowboys, and it will. Swarting had a great pick away, but he controlled, dribbled, picked it up, and put it back down. He was off to the races, but the call was made by the trail official. So the Tigers have it back, 28-19. Dalton Altimes are in for the first time, fourth-place center. Hamill, Atkinson, Inniking, along with Chestnut and Richardson out there. It goes into the backcourt to Altimes. Dalton walks it across. 4.5 to work, second quarter. Lob to the corner for Brady Hamill. Back out top, Hazlitt with a steal. 2-on-1. Hazlitt makes his way to the lane. Lay-in no good, but the tip-in's there for Wilson. Ryan Wilson now with 10 points in this first half, and the lead's out to 11 now for the Cowboys, 30-19. The Tigers need an answer now. They have had a couple of empty possessions leading to points on the other end for the Pokes. 30-19 from the sideline. Atkinson Innikin brings it into Richardson. Bo goes left on the wing to Seabold, who's back in there. Caleb to the baseline. Chestnut trying to post it. Comes out to Richardson. Now the swing around pass, knocked out of bounds by Ryan Wilson. Possession stays with the Tigers. 4 minutes left, second period. Atkinson Innikin again inbounds it. This is Richardson. Left on the wing deep. Seabold. Ball fake, starts to drive. Kick out now for Richardson. Bo takes it left side. Bounce pass to the baseline for Seabold. Inside is Chestnut. Up and through. Farley Hazlitt. Morgan Chestnut with his first bucket. And the Tigers are back within 9. Now Hookman, wide open three at the point. Strong. Rebound, tipped to the sideline. Chestnut beats the Cowboys to it. The Tigers have it again. Seabold being told to slow it down as he approaches half court. He has the dribble out top, hands it away outside. Freshman Atkinson Innikin brings it across left to Richardson. Bo to the baseline, unable to get a shot away. 3:15 to work. Tigers down by 9. Freshman brings it right now to Seabold. Caleb back out top. Richardson fakes the three. Steps low. Wrap around pass. Chestnut again inside. Yes! Morgan Chestnut twice has been able to post it low and knock them both in. Big point from the junior. And it's 30-23. Tigers back within 7. Under 3 minutes to go now in this first half. And now important minutes for the Tigers. See if they can hang around. Wilson drains another. He has 12 first half points. Richardson down court. Atkinson Innikin gets it outside to Richardson again. Now across to Hamill. Brady to the baseline right. Seabold. Looking low. Chestnut post again against Barberry this trip. He'll take it up. Block. Battle for the loose ball. Bodies go to the floor. Ball still loose. Still loose on the ground and finally tied up. The arrow goes to Abilene with 2:24 to work, and the Cowboys leading by 9. Tigers back on the floor will come Lane Libby, Ian Roteman, Caleb Carlson, and Cade Wallace into the game. 32-23 contest. With those 4, Bo Richardson will stay in. 32-23, Tigers down by 9. Barry Carm is back on for the Cowboys. Farley Hazlitt coming off. And on the sideline, you can see very frustrated about something, and Coach Taylor talks with him. Hookman brings it across the timeline, double team at him. He gets it off to Wilson. Corner left is hard. 6'8 junior outside to Wilson at 12 first half points. 32-23, Tigers down by 9. Here's Wilson. Corner left. Back out it comes to Wilson. Now they're swinging around right. Hookman. Lob in low. Harms couldn't make the catch. He had an open avenue from the backside, but it went right through his hands on a little pull-up pass from Hookman, and the Tigers have it back, trailing 32-23. Cade Wallace looking to the sideline for the call. Now brings it across the midcourt stripe. He has Richardson, Carlson, Libby, and Roteman out there. Minute 45 to go. Tigers down by single digits, down 9, and with the basketball. Libby has 5 points, now with possession out top. He wants to get it to Cade Wallace and does, and now he puts a play in motion as he signals to his teammates. Left on the wing, it goes to Richardson. Screen coming from Carlson out there. Now a screen from Libby. Bo looks to the left baseline. Here's Wallace. Back outside, and he threw it away to Tanner Hookman. 2-on-2. Hookman toward the lane. Spins, turns. Shot no good. Rebound to Richardson, and the Tigers get it back. Minute 15 to work. Here's Richardson trying to push it. Baseline left. Roteman takes it up on the runner. No. Rebound. Weak side. Carlson. Caleb back up. Fouled. And Caleb Carlson headed to the free throw strike. Caleb Carlson inside. He hit a bucket earlier. This time an offensive stick-back try, and he's fouled. And I get 2 free throws. 32-23. Minute 8 to work. Second quarter. 2 free throws coming. First one banks in. Why not? Carlson with 3 points now. 6'3" senior makes it an 8-point game. And with one more charity coming. 32-24. Abilene the lead. Carlson, second free throw. Crawls in there. He's got 4. The lead down to 7. Tigers wanting to put some full-court pressure on. Cade Wallace will come out as Atkinson Enikin was checking in. Tigers want to go full-court pressure. Abilene will inbound. Haslett to Hookman against the press. Now to Haslett, who wants to push it himself toward the lane. Kicks it out right baseline for Shorting. He'll bring it to the wing right. Baseline to Harms. He'll attack. And a blocking foul on Carlson before the shot. 58.4 seconds left in the first half. And the Tigers trail by just 7. Foul called. Like Carlson, maybe his second it was. But Caleb Carlson has 2. That's the 2 big free throws on the other end. Carlson out. Brady Hamill back in. Torting to inbound from the baseline. They lob it to Harms. Tips it up and in off glass. He has 10 here in the first half. And the Tigers down by 9, but with the basketball. Here's Richardson. Atkinson Enikin. Now to Richardson again. Bo out near the timeline. 44 seconds. Left on the wing. Atkinson Enikin. A couple of dribbles. Now out to Richardson. Right it goes on the sideline to Oatman. Ian Roteman gives it back outside now to Richardson. Abilene content to hang back in the 3-2, or will they come out and pressure? They are extending it now. Roteman has it. Richardson near the timeline. Down by 9. Tigers may be looking for a bucket before the buzzer and see if they can keep this thing tight going at a half. Corner left is Richardson. Bo brings it out now with 13. Richardson back left. Livey. 10 seconds. They can run the play now. Richardson wing left. With 6, with 5. Livey attacks, gets below the bucket, and he's fouled. Eric Harms bails him out. I don't think he realized where Livey was at. He didn't have to defend him that hard. Livey caught beneath the backboard, but Harms went ahead and blocked the shot and got called for the foul. So Lane Livey will get 2 free throws. 3.9 seconds left in the half. The Tigers trail by 9. Big free throw chances here. Livey's first is up and good. Livey has 6, and the Cowboys from the stripe are 4 of 5. The Tigers now 3 for 3 with one more coming here for Livey. They can free throw up, and this one's good. So Lane Livey has 7. The lead's back down to 7 points, and the Tigers want to bring some full-court pressure. They'll bring Seabold and Altizer in. Atkinson, Enikin, they try the long ball down court. That hits the rafters. This will be Clay Center's basketball with 3.9 left and down by just 7. Haslett with a great arm. We know that from football. He was trying to hit the home run down court. His pass went up into the beams here, the rafters, and so it's out of bounds back to Clay Center on their own baseline. So Richardson will inbound. Lively's got a size advantage. No, they don't go there. Richardson to the corner. Ropeman's got to look at 3 on its way and short. Rebound to Harms, and that'll end the first half. Tigers hanging tough against the Pokes. At halftime, it's Abilene 34, Clay Center Tigers 27 when we come back.
The Northeast Kansas First Trials are in, and the Oldie Seed 2414 corn hybrid takes first place with an impressive 208.6 bushel performance, outperforming 35 other hybrids in 4 locations. And if you're concerned about managing risk this season, ask about our new Drought Guard hybrids that are delivering record yields. Contact Oldie Seed today at 877-692-4555. That's 877-692-4555.
Girton Propane has been providing services and employment opportunities since 1954. Continued growth keeps them on the lookout for qualified company and owner-operator drivers. If you're interested in joining the Girton team, call Andy at 800-232-0170. Girton transports liquid commodities throughout 48 states and is a recognized leader within the transport industry. Girton Propane is committed to excellence, safety, and quality service. Girton, the responsible choice.
The wait is just about over. Arriving soon at Hanson Ford will be the 2015 Ford F-150, the toughest, smartest, most capable, and most efficient F-150 ever built. It's a better truck for Ford customers featuring an all-new, high-strength steel frame, and the F-150 is the first in its class to have a military-grade aluminum alloy body and bed. Oh, the places you'll go and the things you'll be able to do with the 2015 Ford F-150 trucks. Coming soon to Hanson Ford and Clay Center, and well worth the wait.
There's nothing quite as exciting as welcoming a new baby. To demonstrate, Roscoe here will wear this giant stork costume.
Oh, brother.
At Central Office, we're having a great sale on wonderful gift items for babies, like stuffed animals, cute onesies, baby books, photo albums, baby crosses, and picture frames. Hey, watch it with that beak there, Roscoe. For all your baby gifts, come see us at Central Office Service and Supply in Clay Center.
Back again at halftime, the Clay Center Tigers hanging tough here against the Abilene Cowboys. They trail by 7. Abilene stretched the lead out to double digits 2 or 3 different times, but the Tigers have been able to hang in and right now trail 34-27 here at the break. A halftime performance by the dance company taking place. They will be performing, we were just told, at halftime of the Harlem Globetrotters performance that's coming up at the Bicentennial Center in Salina. So again, the Tigers trail 34-27. We are at the halftime break. Leading scorers in the game, 12 from Ryan Wilson for Abilene, 10 from Eric Harms. The Tigers have 8 from Brady Hamble, and Lane Libby with 7. We'll tell you how they got to this position. Tigers, again, hanging right in there with 6-1 and state-ranked Abilene Cowboys, trailing 34-27 at the halftime break when we come back.
Attention, attention. Okay, growers, if your center pivot, corner, or linear is 10 years old or pushing 10,000 hours, you better listen up. Updating your sprinkler package can improve your machine's performance, save water and energy, and may improve your yields. Now's the time to think about protecting your investment. For information on the latest sprinkler technology, contact your local Valley dealer today. Valley, the leader in precision irrigation.
See Republican Valley Irrigation or call 632-5588.
Hi, this is Linda Reed, and 2015 is a monumental year for the Citizens National Bank and our customers. We are celebrating our 100th anniversary. Throughout the year, the Citizens National Bank will be celebrating a century of strength and stability. Please join us as we kick off the year with an open house, Tuesday, January the 20th from 9 to 4. Come and enjoy some refreshments, and don't forget to pick up your door prize. The Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
At Patterson's Health Mart Pharmacy, the pharmacists are committed to making sure you understand the instructions that allow your prescriptions to be taken safely and effectively. They'll take the time to counsel you and set your mind at ease concerning your medications. Patterson's has healthcare aids such as walkers, canes, and lift chairs to help you with your daily mobility needs. Putting the care into healthcare is Patterson's Health Mart Pharmacy, with locations in Clay Center, Abilene, and Salina. How will your wheat crop make it through this winter? It's up to you to give it the best fighting chance and a jump on the spring growing season with a fall fertilizing application. Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales is ready with stabilized N in 2 forms, field and site-specific variable rate technology, and custom application. With the experience of field specialists Brent, Allen, Darren, Kent, or Mike Green, they clearly understand the problems customers face. You can count on Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales.
34-27 ball game. Tigers again down by 7 here at the halftime break. Here's your scoring leaders. We kind of gave you the top 2 from each squad. And what is a 34-27 ball game? 12 points from Ryan Wilson. He hit for 1 3, and then he had 4 field goals, 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Eric Harms, 10 points on 5 field goals from down inside the lane, and 4 points from Tanner Hookman, 2 of 2 at the stripe. Andrew Schwarting with 5. He was 1 of 1 at the line. And Gabe Johnson, 1 3-pointer. And we're seeing Shelby Siebold, who's shooting the halftime shootout contest, and she heard the crowd roar. It was for the 3-pointer that she knocked in, and then had an attempt at halftime for just a little bit more. Tigers are led at the half by Brady Hamley at 8. That was all first quarter scoring. 2 3-pointers and 1 field goal. He has 8 points. 7 from Lane Lively, a 3-pointer. He knocked in 1 bucket and then 2 for 2 at the line. It would be 4 from Ethan Rosine, 2 early buckets in the first quarter. Caleb Carlson, 4 points, including 2 of 2 at the free throw line. Neither team getting to the stripe much. Abilene would finish 4 of 5 from the stripe. The Tigers would close out the first half at 4 of 4 from the line. Again, the Clay Center Tigers down by just 7 to Abilene at the break, 34-27, your halftime score. More coming up from halftime. We're going to take a look ahead at the weekend on KCOY tomorrow. A huge day from Onega in the Twin Valley League. So stick around with us. More of your halftime will be on the way next.
Grasshopper takes the work out of mowing. Trim under and around obstacles quickly and make effortless turns with a Grasshopper front mount mower. Make mowing and maintenance even easier with the PowerFold deck. Change cutting height as you mow. And when you're finished, fold up the deck for space-saving transport and easy maintenance. Grasshopper's quick converter system makes it easy to attach all sorts of implements to, including brooms, dozer blades, even snow throwers. Visit grasshoppermower.com to learn more or stop by Bruna Implement to see for yourself.
Save time and gas and easily deposit checks from the comfort of your home. United Bank & Trust is pleased to offer our newest mobile banking feature, Mobile Deposit. There's no need to make that extra trip to the bank to deposit a check. Simply endorse, click, and submit your check image for deposit. Speak with your local branch representative on qualification details on how to apply Mobile Deposit. United Bank & Trust. You bank, we deliver. Member FDIC. Mobile remote deposits functional on iPhone and Android apps only. Data rates may apply. Check with your mobile phone carrier for details.
Anywhere people gather are breeding grounds for germs. To demonstrate, my assistant Roscoe is wearing this lovely germ costume.
I look ridiculous.
True, but it's a very effective visual aid. At Central Office Service and Supply, we've got the products you need to keep your office or classroom from turning into a germ factory. Like 2-ply facial tissues in a 30-box carton on sale for $27.79. Or how about hand sanitizer and disinfecting wipes all on sale? See, that's just what we're trying to prevent at Central Office and Clay Center.
Farmway Co-op is seeking applicants for a full-time tender driver at the Clay Center location. Duties include nurse truck operation and maintenance, filling anhydrous and liquid trailers, maintenance of facilities while working with high-tech equipment. Preference given to applicants with a current CDL. Hazmat endorsement required or the ability to obtain. Farmway offers competitive wages, excellent benefits, and is an EOE. Deadline January 16th. Call Tammy at 757-338-0794 or visit farmwaycoop.com.
34-27 ball game. Tigers again trail by 7 here at the break. Abilene out of the timeout, or out of the halftime break, I should say, back on the floor. The Tigers get to return from the locker room, but they put together one heck of a first half performance to keep themselves alive in this game against Abilene. 34-27. The halftime score. As we mentioned, we'd like to take a look at tomorrow's action here on KCOY as the Twin Valley League tournament tips off tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. And we'll have coverage throughout the week and certainly throughout tomorrow. Phil Casper and I both will be with you tomorrow with games tipping off at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning in Onega. It will be Hanover girls against Wetmore. The Lady Wildcats at 10 a.m. will take on Wetmore. We'll also have looks in at the Axtell and Onega girls matchup. Also scheduled tip at 10 in the opposite gym there. The Axtell game will be in the primary gym, and then Hanover will be in the secondary gym. The next games will be on the boys' side, and that's 11:30 tip-off will feature Axtell against Frankfurt, and then also Clifton Clyde will be taking on Donovan West. That's a boys' matchup. Back to girls play at 1 o'clock, Frankfurt against Troy, and then Lynn and Clifton Clyde go head-to-head. They'll also have a girls matchup at 2:30, or I should say it's a boys matchup at 2:30, which will feature Onega against Lynn, and then Troy against the Blue Valley Rams. And then the 4 o'clock game will be a boys and girls game going on in the opposite gyms. The girls' 4 o'clock tip will be Blue Valley against Donovan West, and on the boys' side, it will be Valley Heights against Wetmore. So that's all coming up tomorrow in the Twin Valley League tournament. TVL coverage will be tomorrow through Saturday, the 24th. Stay right here. We'll come back in just about 1 minute, and we'll be ready for your second half from the Den.
Your chance to stock up on featured grocery items are in the wow bins at Ray's Apple Market, and they're spread out throughout the store to catch your attention wherever you are. From dry soup mixes and sports drinks to snack items and canned goods, you'll find great savings in the wow bins. Stock the pantry with the variety of grocery items you'll want to have on hand. Ray's Apple Market continues to help you stretch your budget and save you money. Ray's Apple Market, your town, your store.
Come home to Twin Valley, the company you trust for all your entertainment services. Twin Valley has the fastest high-speed internet, the newest digital TV, wireless phones, security services, and much more. Twin Valley services outperform the competition for less money every month, and it's easy to switch over. Call their office and speak with a customer service representative to find out how you can get Twin Valley for all your communication and entertainment needs. Twin Valley, one company, one call, your call.
34-27 ball game here. The Clay Center Tigers find themselves down by 7, but hanging in there against the Abilene Cowboys. And that was what we said coming in. If you kind of stretch it for the second half, can you survive then that wave? And if you can stretch it into the fourth, then all of a sudden the game gets really interesting. And that's what the Tigers are trying to accomplish through the first 16 minutes, though. They have done what they've come in here to do, and that's give themselves a chance. Tigers will open up with the basketball in the second half, again down 34-27. Clay Center will have Lane Libby, Brady Hamill, along with Caleb Carlson, Bo Richardson, and Ethan Rosine, their original starting five. And again, they have possession to start. It is Richardson who walks it across. Left on the wing and deep is Libby. Lane looks inside, now calls for a screen. Caleb comes once, leaves. Rosine comes again, now takes it toward the paint. To the baseline left is Richardson. Now around right to Hamill. Hazlitt out on him. Brady Hamill had 8 early points in that first quarter. They brought Hazlitt on him. Now Hamill's got to look for 3 in the corner. Won't go. Tip out by Carlson. Picked up by Wilson, and Abilene on the move. Wilson hangs in the air. Wild shot. Fortunately, the backboard caught that shot and just shoved it down in the glass or into the rim. And he's got 14 now in the game. The Tigers trail by 9. Inside is Rosine. Against Harms. Takes it up. Quick draw. Can't get this one down. To the baseline, though, he tracks down the offensive board. Rosine now outside the Libby. Backs it out. Looking low. Seeing if Carlson can get position. Now calling for a screen. He works off one screen. Now off another. Now Libby keeps it toward the left side against Hookman. Takes it up off balance. No. Rebound tipped by Rosine. Picked up by Hamill. Tigers got another chance. Here's Brady. Shot no. Rebound again. Libby. Good ball fake. Takes it up. Hammered by Hazlitt. And Lane Libby will get to the free throw line to shoot 2. Great head and shoulder fake. And how about 3 offensive rebounds that trip for the Tigers? And Lane Libby will get to the line with a chance to shoot 2. He was 2 of 2 at the stripe of the first half. 7 points in the game. And gets this one to roll in. So the Tigers back with an 8, 36-28. Lane Libby now with 8 points. 6'2" junior. Second free throw. Buried. He's 4 for 4 at the line and has 9 points in the game. It's 36-29. Down quickly. Shorting wide open 3. Strong. Weak side board. Hazlitt out of nowhere kept it alive. Then it's off of Abilene, and Clay Center gets it back as it goes out of bounds. Now, the outside official may change this call. Outside official asking, did you see for sure? The underneath official argued for a moment, and then he loses that argument. And the outside official says it was off of Clay Center. So it'll be Abilene basketball on the baseline. They lob it out top to Schwarting. Back in the corner, Wilson guarded 3, no good. Rebound, Hamill battling, comes up with it, but traveled with it as he fell to the floor. Ian Harms got tangled up on the rebound try. Eric Harms with a slide grin over to his own sideline after that call was made. He may have had something to do with that travel. Hookman lobs it out deep to Wilson. 6.5 to work. 7-point Abilene lead. Pass to the paint for Hazlitt. Outside it comes Wilson. He'll drive, hang in the air. Shot blocked by Hamill. Picked up by Rosine. Tigers have it back, trailing 7. Rosine brings it down himself. Hamill steps up, goes left wing deep for Richardson. Bo brings it out with a dribble on the right side. Now back left against Hazlitt. Hands it off to Brady Hamill. He'll attack the paint. Little shovel shot up. No. Rebound. Tipped around. Hamill another board. Out to Lively. Wing left. Richardson, 3-ball. Just rims out of there. That thing cupped in around the rim and rattled back out. 36-29. Hookman trouble handling it. Lively diving in there, keeping it alive almost with the steal. He was out of bounds when he made contact with the basketball, trying to get it away from Hookman. 5:52 to work third quarter. Great hustle from Lively. Stays on the sideline to the Cowboys. Hookman brings it out. Has it between the circles. Now, double team on him. He's used his dribble, leans in, gets it to Hazlitt at the free throw line. He walked with the basketball, and the Tigers have it back. Harley Hazlitt trying to drive the lane. He didn't think he traveled, looking for help from his coach as he goes back the other direction. 36-29. Bo Richardson brings it down the floor. Right wing looking for Lively. That ball off of Hookman. And then Lively says he didn't touch it again. The official says he did. Coach Williams trying to bend the ear of the other official to see if that could be overruled, but he's not going to get the call. The official, though, does have a lengthy conversation with him, did give him his ear at least. Here's Hookman, left corner to Schwarting. Looking inside. Rosine read the pass. They were looking for Harms, and he got the steal. Up the court, Richardson. Bo toward the corner. Hamill wide open. 3-ball. Short. Richardson the board. Takes it back up. It's down. The Tigers are back within 5. Bo goes the stick back, and it's 36-31. That's his first bucket of the night. But he has handled the ball an awful lot this evening for the Tigers. 36-31. 4:55 to go, third quarter. Tigers hanging in. Here's Harms down low. Shot blocked by Rosine. And then on the rebound try, Harms is going to be fouled. It'll be on the rebound, so no shots, but that's going to be the third foul on Rosine. And that's too bad because Ethan, the last time, did a terrific job. Well, we got to stop the play. The buzzer had sounded, and the official underneath had handled the ball, but he passed him down. Rosine's third foul. He'll come out. Parker Folks is in for the Tigers. Play down on the block. Wing or baseline right to Hazlitt outside Schwarting. Wanted the lob down low for Hazlitt off the inbound. Tigers had read it that time. Now the pass out top almost thrown away. Wilson has it. Tigers in a 2-3, and Abilene looking confused right now. Wilson calls for Hookman to come out of the block and run the point. Hazlitt jump pass left the right wing to Harms. Here's Harms inside the lane, leaning in around Folks, and he has 12 in the game now. First bucket, second half. Down court to Brady Hamill on the wing left against Hazlitt. Jump pass inside Folks, back out to Hamill. Brady tries to dribble penetrate, now pulls the jumper left elbow, no good. Rebound, Carlson got a hand on it, couldn't bring it down, and now Abilene throws it away. Wilson trying to hit Hookman in transition. Tigers get it back, down by 7 still. That was the halftime deficit, 38-31, here with 4:05 to go third quarter. Brady Hamill gets the breather as Ian Roteman is back in. Folks, along with Lively, Carlson, and Richardson out there, and Ian Roteman. Richardson goes left on the wing to Lively, lane outside to Roteman at the point. Right side wing is Richardson. He'll dribble attack to the free throw line. Now leans his way in the lane. Tough runner from Bo Richardson. He has 4 all here in the third period. We got a 5-point ball game. 38-33. Down court quickly, Hookman on the wing right. Lobs at left baseline. Wilson steps in. 15-footer is good. Pure shooter. He's got 16 now in the contest. The Tigers trail again by 7. Roteman left baseline. Takes the 3. Steps to the paint. Drives it strong. He's fouled. And Ian Roteman steps into the free throw line. Great ball fake to get the baseline. And then once he got it toward the lane, took it strong, drew the contact. And that's the third foul on Hazlitt. And Ian Roteman's going to have 2 free throws coming. First charity for Roteman is short. 6'1" senior does have another free throw chance coming. Barberry in as Hazlitt will come out with that third foul. 40-33. 3:23 left to go here in the third. Roteman trying to cut it down to a 6-point lead. Free throw this time is perfect. So Ian's 1 of 2 at the line, his first point tonight. 40-34, Tigers within 2 possessions. Here's Hookman inside the lane. Ball tied up by Roteman. Great effort inside. Oh, with a foul called away from the basketball. Well, I didn't see anything. I didn't see it because the basketball was thrown in the lane, and Roteman had it tied up. I thought a jump ball, nearly a steal. And then they called a push from behind against Caleb Carlson. And I think they're wanting to get Caleb out of the game. Parker Folks had been told he was coming out, and the coaches said, no, get back in there so we can get Carlson off the floor. So Caleb will come out with that third foul. That was kind of out of nowhere, the foul call. Here's Wilson out top off the inbounds. They set a little picket fence for him. He can't hit the three this time. There's Gabe Johnson for three, and he drills it. Johnson with a big pump of the fist as he backs his way down the court. It's 43-34. Lane Lively, he'll attack the paint. To the lane. Lane, no. A lot of contact, no foul call. 43-34. Abilene the other direction. Wilson, corner left. Johnson, and he walks with the basketball this time, trying to ball fake on the three. 2:51 left, third period. Tigers get it back. And we have a timeout taken by the Abilene sideline. Tigers down 43-34. There's 2:51 left, third period when we come back.
Central Valley Ag can help you maximize your farming return. Ag Information Manager Trevor Smith recommends variable rate seeding.
It's going to save you time. It's going to save you money.
Your custom prescription begins with a soil test. Then,
we work with our seed department to come up with a planting prescription that everybody can agree on.
Talk to your CVA field sales agronomist now about variable rate seeding.
Central Valley Ag, where the customer comes first.
This is Keith Blake with Union State Bank. I feel fortunate to work in downtown Clay Center and to be able to see the historic and picturesque Courthouse Square every day. Union State Bank has been a cornerstone of the community since our founding in 1901. We have endured many economic cycles during this time, which has helped us grow stronger and more secure. We stand ready to help farmers, businesses, and consumers thrive and grow. We're committed to working with you with whatever your financial needs may be. Union State Bank, member FDIC.
The return here to the Den. The Tigers trail by 9. They do have the basketball, so if Clay Center can keep themselves around. They've done a great job to not let the little wave that gets going from Abilene take them any further away. Here's Richardson, right wing to Roteman. Ian has Eric Harms out on him, the 6'8 junior. Here's Seabolt starting to drive. Now fires it back outside to Richardson, who directs traffic. Bo with 2 buckets here in this third quarter is 4 points in the game. Hamill trying to post it inside. Now Seabolt gets it toward Brady. Ball loose for a minute. Brady in the lane, takes it up in a crowd. No, off glass. Richardson almost came up with the board, but couldn't bring it down. The board comes off to Barberry instead for Abilene. 2:15 to work third quarter. Lob down low. Here's Harms. And he lost the basketball out of bounds at the lane on the step in toward the paint, but just couldn't keep the handle. So the Tigers get it back. Still down by single digits. A 9-point ball game. So Richardson walks it through the midcourt stripe. 2 minutes left, third period. Richardson double team on him. Corner left. Lively ball fakes the three. Steps it inside. Brady Hamill has his first bucket since the opening quarter, but he does have 10 in the game, and the lead back down to 7. Here's Wilson. Deep right, Hookman. Tanner Hookman back out deep for Johnson to the corner left. Hookman backdoor look for Hookman. He is fouled on the alley-oop try. Didn't get the shot. Does draw the foul from Bo Richardson, and Hookman will get 2 free throws. From 43-36, again, the Tigers find an answer to keep the lead down around that halftime margin of 7. Now Tanner Hookman will try to add to the 7-point lead for Abilene. That foul on Richardson was his first. Hookman's free throw is short. Dylan Ford in the game for Abilene. Eric Harms will come out. 43-36. One more free throw from Hookman. Missed on the first, strong on the second, rebound to Hamill. Tigers have it back down 7. Minute 38 to work here in this third. Ivy out top. Left it goes to Richardson. Hamill trying to post. Richardson looking in there, not open. Kicks it back outside to Lively. Now around right to Seabold. He'll drive the lane out top to Richardson. Ball fake. He'll step to the paint. Strong to the glass. No. Rebound out of bounds off of Caleb Siebold, the last to touch it. Well, I love the drive by Bo Richardson. He didn't get that one to go down, but he found the seam and just attacked it. Abilene gets it back with a 7-point lead. A minute 15 now. Third quarter. 43-36. Siebold out on Johnson. Johnson stops, as uses his dribble, gives it off in the lane to 4. He'll take it up. He is fouled, and Dylan Ford gets himself to the free throw stripe, just coming in off the sideline. Minute 6 now to work. A foul is called on the Tigers. Ian Roteman, that's now his second. Ford with 2 free throws. And short on the first one. Did not play in the first half. And just had checked in when he was fouled on that play inside. Dylan Ford, 6'2" junior. One more free throw coming. This one is good. So he's 1 of 2. Tigers down by 8 with the basketball. Bo Richardson in the front court. Out top, trying to go to Livy, and it's overthrown. And with 57 seconds left, Abilene will get it back. And the Tigers will hope that is not a costly turnover as they near the end of the third quarter down 8, and they turn that possession over. Cookman from the sideline. Looking low for Barberry. Goes out near the timeline instead to Ryan Wilson with Bo Richardson on him. Wilson the dribble. Right wing Hookman. He'll turn, attack the lane. Now pulls up from 15 feet. It's strong. Weak side board, though. Rolls outside, and Johnson has it. He'll dribble attack. Ball tipped out of there by Lane Livy on a no-look pass try from Johnson, and it's going to be out of bounds to the sideline. 40 seconds left, third period. Clay Center Tigers down 44-36. To inbound will be Hookman from the sideline. Out deep to Barberry, right back to Hookman. 36 seconds, he backs it out. Tanner Hookman the dribble against Lane Livy. No 5 count, and Abilene looks like they want to look for a final shot. 24 now. Hookman just holds the dribble. Now they'll start motion. On the wing right, lobbing it low. It's going to be taken away. Roteman stepped out of bounds. He and Brady Hamill both were there for the steal. They tied it up together, and as Roteman got bumped, he says he saved it in bounds. The official says he stepped out. So it's Abilene's basketball. Wilson around left. Johnson takes the 3, steps in with 12. Follow-away jumper, no. Weak side board, Siebold. Tigers have it. Down by 8. Here as we end the third quarter. 5 seconds with 3. Siebold will attack. Drive, hand it off to Hamill. They will not get a shot away. We'll head to the fourth quarter. Tigers down 8 as we head to the final 8 minutes here in the Den. Back in a moment.
At Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement, they understand that one of your most valuable assets is your home. They also understand that when it comes to the care and maintenance of your home, you want a trusted, reliable, and proven contractor on your side. Customers have said Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement truly cares about their customers, and they are very knowledgeable about their products. They have the expertise and the experience to get the job done and done right with integrity. Call 800-783-3360.
Debenham Electric Heating and Air has the experience to properly diagnose and repair any electrical problem. They can handle electrical wiring on residential, commercial, and ag projects. They also specialize in heating and air systems. They'll make sure your heating unit and AC are running at peak performance or install a new unit to heat or cool your home comfortably. Next time you need a reliable electrician, give Debenham Electric Heating and Air a call. Serving Clay, Washington, Riley, and Cloud counties.
44-36 ball game here. Tigers headed to the fourth quarter hanging tough against Abilene. Speaking of hanging tough, did get a message from Coach Brandon Pigorsh, Clay Center Tiger wrestlers at the Baser Linwood invitation at Bobcat Classic today, and they get 7 wrestlers flew tomorrow. They'll all be on the backside bracket, but he said it's been a really good day, and they wrestled really strong. I'll give you those 7 at the first break I get here in the Clay Center Tiger wrestlers at Baser Linwood. We're headed to the fourth. Abilene with the basketball. The Tigers within 8 points here as we head to the final quarter against state-ranked Abilene. Left wing Schwarting. Ball fakes it, kicks it back outside Johnson. Around right Hazlitt. He'll kick it back to Schwarting. Attacks the lane. Pull-up jumper over Rosine short. Rebound tip. Save back in. No, it won't. Caleb Carlson battling for it, but it went out of bounds off the Tigers. So Abilene will have it on the baseline. Hazlitt will look to bring it in. Does so to Harms in the corner. Now inside the lane, Hazlitt. Kick pass left to Wilson. Wilson across right and deep for Schwarting. Abilene fairly deliberate this possession with an 8-point lead here now in the fourth period. High post Wilson, kick out to Hazlitt. Carlson out on him. Hazlitt up deep, Schwarting. Free throw line jumper Wilson rattles out. Rebound, Campbell tips it. Tigers give up another offensive board, and this time Hazlitt knocks it in. Harley Hazlitt, that's his first points tonight. Amazing. He has been held that much in checks and foul trouble added to that. Tigers now trail by 10 with the basketball. Rosine to Dalton Altizer has it outside. Altizer with a dribble, gives it off to Brady Hamill. Hamill back to Rosine out deep. He'll attack against Harms to the lane, takes it up, fouled, and Ethan Rosine just forcing the issue, gets himself to the free throw line. All right, Tigers that are still wrestling live tomorrow at Baser Linwood. They have 7 advancing through today. Chaz Brandhorst, Peyton Lane, Tristan Metters, Hunter Mullen, Ryan Tiers, Zep Bloom, and Evan Stanley have all advanced into Saturday's competition at the Bobcat Classic. So it's pretty good work for the Tigers. As Coach DeGorge puts it, it's been a pretty good day all on the backside, but he said they wrestled really tough. Ethan Rosine knocks in the free throw. Tigers back within 9. Rosine now with 5 points on the night, and one more free throw coming. 46-37. Second charity up. This one's also good. Rosine has 6. The lead is 8 for Abilene, and they do have the basketball. Left wing Johnson for 3. He is deadly when he can set and shoot it, and the Tigers didn't recognize it, and he has hit his 3rd 3 of the game. 49-38. Rosine again attacks to the left, blocked by her arms, and it's taken by Hazlitt. He will run it himself. At the point, brings it back out, guarded by Rothman. Abilene now an 11-point lead and the basketball, so dangerous time here for the Tigers to hang around. Johnson's hit 3 trays, 2 in this half. Here's Wilson, the drive, ran right through Lane Lively, no charge, no contact, and the bucket gives now Abilene a 13-point lead. Wilson has 18 in the contest, and with a foul down on the baseline, neither team in a bonus. This will be the 4th team foul on Abilene. 4 also have been whistled against the Tigers. Do have a score, Concordia over Chapman, 42-26. That was at the half. Concordia leading, and the Lady Panthers just did hold off Chapman in a final of 57-53. There's a timeout here on the floor. We'll break as well. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 100.9.
Hey, Tiger fans, the lights are on, the team is ready, and the coaching staff has put together a successful game plan for tonight's game. Have you thought about your insurance game plan? This is Jim Gearham with Farmers Union Insurance. Let us help put together a game plan for all your insurance needs. We cover everything from cars, trucks, boats, and motorcycles to homes, combines, and businesses. We can even help insure your retirement. Stop by and see us at 426 Lincoln Avenue, downtown Clay Center. A proud supporter of Tiger Athletics.
Do you believe professionalism should be rewarded? When you find a contractor who shows up early, works long days, gets the job done on time with expertise, cleans up so well you can't tell they've been there except for the fact their work is finished and looking great, you know that's the only contractor you'll ever want to hire. These are words that an actual customer has used to describe McGee Roofing. The customer has used McGee Roofing twice and will again. Reward professionalism, hire McGee Roofing.
Here in the fourth, the Clay Center Tigers trail now by 13, so that's the biggest lead that Abilene's had in this ball game. The Tigers have done a great job to answer those waves that the Cowboys bring at them. The inbounds comes to Rosine. He'll attack the glass with a left hand, no. Rebound tipped out of there and picked up by Abilene. Pretty good look for Rosine. May have rushed it a little bit as he had a defender coming on help side that trip. 51-38. Again, the Tigers now see Abilene hold it outside. They would love to have the Tigers come out and match up man-to-man. It's what the Tigers didn't want to do, but they may have to now down by 13 with 5.5 to go. Tigers have played that zone, have played it well, keeping themselves in this ball game. Gabe Johnson has been a zone buster of sorts. He's hit 3 trays in this game. He has it left wing now. Out deep to Hookman. Hookman with it right at the Tiger circle, center circle. Now to the high post is Hazlitt. and he walked with the basketball as he ball faked and tried to get inside the lane. 5:08 to work, 51-38. Tigers trailing, but they have the basketball back now. Caleb Carlson will come off as Brady Hamill is back in, so Caleb gets a break. Dalton Altizer will handle the basketball. Lane Lively, Bo Richardson, Ethan Rosine out there. Altizer, right wing. Here's a three from Hamill, short. Has his own rebound. Back up inside, up and good. Hamill now has 14 in the game, and the Tigers are back within 11. 51-40. Abilene across the timeline. Hookman out near the half-court stripe. With it is Hookman, left and deep to Johnson. Corner to Harms. 4:35 left. Tigers down by 11. Trying to battle here. Johnson, free throw line. Hazlitt, ball fake, drives, and a charging foul against Hazlitt. Going to be his fourth in the game. Lane Lively tried to take a charge earlier. They didn't call it, and it was a finish by Hookman. This time Hazlitt gets to the paint, and he is going to pick up his fourth foul of the game. Big play by the Tigers' Lane Lively. Hazlitt with his fourth. Now he has a steal going the other way. Altizer tried to pass it. Hazlitt to the paint. He's fouled. Almost got a chance at a three-point play. Harley Hazlitt will step to the line and shoot two. And held at 2 points tonight. It's just been a frustrating night for him. He will be at the stripe here after getting that charging foul called. He went right back down defensively and took it away and had himself headed down court and drew the foul on his way to the 10. Cade Wallison now for the Tigers. Actually called this before the shot, so it was on the way in. Schwarting, three ball off the inbounds. Good. Andrew Schwarting hits his first three of the game. He now has 8 points, and the Tigers now trail by 14. Midway point, fourth quarter. 54-40, Tigers with the basketball. Needing points each possession now. They had the turnover last time. There's a pass. Oh, what a catch. Rosine takes it up. No, he's fouled, and he'll get to the free throw line. Ethan Rosine made a catch where it appeared Abilene had found the lanes of the basketball, and he just went up and wanted it more, and he finds himself at the strike. Ethan, 6'4" junior, has 6 points tonight. 2 free throws coming here, trying to cut into a 14-point Cowboys lead, and he makes the first of those two. So he'll get another chance. Tigers trail by 13. Barberry back in for the Cowboys. Hazlitt will come off. 54-41. Rosine made the first, has one more coming his way here. Got it to 12. Short. Rebound to Hookman for Abilene. 3:52 to work. Hookman walks it across the timeline. Double team comes in hand. He'll kick it left deep to Johnson. Now at the high post, Barberry. The Harms, and he goes up strong, is fouled. 2 free throws coming for the Abilene Cowboys. So Harms will step up and shoot 2. Harms has 12 points, 10 first half points. 3:43 now left in the ball game with the Tigers trailing by 13. And 6'8" junior makes his first free throw in the game, first attempt he's had as well. That will give him 13 points for the night. Second free throw up, and this one's also down. The lead goes to 15. Timeout taken on the floor. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 100.9.
For brutally cold Kansas winters like ours, you don't need the performance of your fuel to drop. Not when you can fill up with winterized premium diesel fuels at Farmway-owned fueling sites. Unlike other winterized fuel, Farmway fueling sites contain a 50-50 blend with #1 diesel that gives you serious weather protection while optimizing power and fuel economy. So don't worry. Just fill up at a Farmway fueling site or request a 50-50 blend for your farm fuel deliveries.
56-41, Clay Center Tigers have kept themselves around in this game. Finally, here in the fourth quarter, Abilene's been able to get a double-digit lead to kind of push this thing a little bit further out. But right now, 15-point ball game with 3:43 still to go. The Tigers would love to get some quick points and get it back down to where they're within reach. Brady Hamill, Bo Richardson, Cade Wallace, Lane Libby, Ethan Rosine on the court right now for the Tigers. Richardson has it right side and gives it out deep to Brady Hamill. Brady, a couple of dribbles, now looks for a guard, gets it back to Bo. Abilene in a zone. Right side is Lane Libby. He'll attack the baseline right. Gets up in the air, gets it off to Richardson in the lane. He'll take it up, swat it out of there. Hamill comes up with it for a moment. Now on the sideline does have it. Brady trying to stave off a couple of defenders. Here's Libby. Hesitation move. Now takes it in against Arms, and he's fouled. And Lane Libby will shoot two. Eric Arms with the foul. Tigers get the clock stopped and chance the points here at the stripe from Libby. He has 9 points now in the game. 56-41 with 3:11 to work. First free throw up, and it rims off. His first miss of the night. He's 4 of 5 from the line. In fact, the Tigers have only missed 3 free throws this evening. Neither team getting a chance to shoot a lot of charity. Second free throw also off the mark. The rebound to Harms. So Harms got his second foul. Libby unable to capitalize on the free throws. Hookman, front court, had a double team on him. They left him. Now he gets it to Johnson, gets it right back. Now to Johnson, left wing. High post to Barberry. Jackson goes for the steal, can't get it. Back left it comes now for Gabe Johnson. The Hookman in the corner, double team there. Back to Johnson, high post Barberry. Back in the corner, Hookman, he fakes the three. Back in the post, Harms. Below the bucket, reverse lay-in is good. So he has 16 now as the Tigers fall behind by 17 points. 58-41, 2.5 to work. Lane Libby out top. Kicks it right to Richardson. Bo with the basketball, starts to attack. Now the ball taken away by Hookman. And Hookman will stop in transition with no numbers and run some clock with 2:18 to work. Corner left, Johnson. Kick pass right to Harms beyond the arc. Now back left to Johnson to the post. Barberry's got to look inside. Blocked by Rosine. Defended also by Libby. Foul called. And 2 free throws for the Abilene Cowboys here at the line. And Zach Barberry. 2:07 to work with a 58-41 scoreboard. Tigers are down 44-36 going into this final quarter. And as we said, Abilene finally able to stretch that lead out. And they did it with their tonight's leading scorer. Ryan Wilson has 18 points, but they stretched their lead when he went to the sideline. 59-41 now. Tigers have on the floor Dalton Altizer, Ian Roteman, and Caleb Carlson all checking in. Barberry makes both free throws. 2:07 to work now. 60-41. Play Center will have the possession. 2:05 to work. They were down 5 at the end of one quarter, down 7 at half, down 8 going into this fourth, and finally the state-ranked Abilene able to pull away. But the Tigers have done some good things to build off of tonight. They get ready for the Hillsboro Trojan Classic. Their first game will be at 4:45 Tuesday, and they take on number 1 seed and really very good basketball team, Holcomb. Pass to the paint, Carlson. Good feed down low to Libby, and he's called for traveling on the head and shoulder tape. And the basketball belongs back to Abilene. Barberry in. Farms will now come out for the Cowboys. They have Hazlitt, Hookman, Chorting, Barberry, and Wilson on the floor. A minute 35 to work. They're going to go 7-1, but they were tested here tonight against the Tigers. Wilson left and deep against Roteman. Now outside, Hazlitt stripped through, trying to get to the paint, and a holding foul against Lane Libby as Hazlitt had found a lane to drive to. Tigers go to the Trojan Classic in Hillsboro. First time they'll play in that tournament. And that'll tip off at 3 o'clock for the Lady Tigers, who won over Abilene earlier tonight. You missed it. Pulling away with a 51-37 win. They play at 3 on Tuesday afternoon, and then the boys will follow at 4:45. And, of course, we have Twin Valley League tournament action that'll be on the air as well in the upcoming week, including tomorrow morning when they tip off at 10 a.m. from Onega. See you there along with Bill Casper. Hazlitt knocks in both free throws, so he has 4 points in the game. it has been a frustrating night for him, but he's an incredible athlete. We've seen football and basketball. He's had a heck of a year up to this point in the basketball floor, but just a night where things weren't going his way. Hamill in the corner for three, and he knocks down his third of the game. Brady Hamill knocks in the three, and so Brady now with 15 points on the night. 62-44. Timeout taken on the 4 minutes. 6 to work. You're listening to Clay Center Tiger Basketball on 100.9.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in your Twin Valley digital TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit twinvalley.net/TVE to learn more.
Out with the old and in with the new, right? That's what the new year has a lot of people thinking. To demonstrate, I've replaced my assistant Roscoe with this lovely new assistant.
Hey!
But when it comes to your important files, discarding them is not a good idea.
Does that mean I get to stay?
Here at Central Office, we have business-sourced file storage boxes for both letter and legal-sized files at greatly reduced prices. With file storage boxes from Central Office and Clay Center, you can still take care of the old while filing the new.
Oh, thanks, boss.
62-44, Abilene with the basketball. Dalton Otsizer near steal. Ryan Wilson able to run it down before it goes out of bounds. Now they break the 10 count down court in the sideline. Barberry with it. Tigers full court pressure causing some problems. Now Ian Ropen the steal. Ropen down court. He'll take it up strong. We have an offensive charge called against Ropen of the Tigers as Dylan Ford able to get over, and they say get planted in time. And so the Tigers turn it back over. 62-44 ball game and 48 to work here in the fourth. After really pushing Abilene in this ball game, the Tigers have seen the Cowboys stretch the lead out. They lead by 18 now. Here's Hazlitt, front court. 40 seconds to work. We'll kick it outside deep to Marcus Willie had just come in. Now Wilson against Hamill. Wilson with a dribble near the sideline right. 30 seconds left. Still being chased by Hamill. Nearly took it away. Wilson gets it back. Now hands it off to Willie. He will call the play from just inside the timeline. Tigers in a man-to-man, of course, 17 now. As Abilene with the lead and working the clock down. Libby guarding against Harley Hazlitt with 10. Now back out it comes to Wilson. 5 seconds left, and Abilene's going to go to 7-1, and will be 4-0 now in the NCKL. But the Clay Center Tigers gave them one heck of a battle. 62-44 your final here in Clay Center. Stay with us. We'll come back and get your post-game underway right after this.
Metal roofing isn't what it used to be. Decra Shake shingles offer the classic beauty and architectural detail of thick, rustic, hand-split wood shake shingles, but they're actually steel, giving you superior performance and longevity. Decra Shake shingles are interlocking metal panels providing a tough, weather-tight barrier. They're recommended and installed by Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement. They've built a reputation on quality work, customer satisfaction, and integrity. Visit GeislerRoofing.com.
How will your wheat crop make it through this winter? It's up to you to give it the best fighting chance and a jump on the spring growing season with a fall fertilizing application. Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales is ready with stabilized in 2 forms, field and site-specific variable rate technology, and custom application. With the experience of field specialists Brent, Allen, Darren, Kent, or Mike Green, they clearly understand the problems customers face. You can count on Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales.
Back once again in Clay Center. The Tigers Den. Clay Center with a 62-44 loss at the hands of the Abilene Cowboys. But this was a really good basketball game. Tigers were down by 5 going into the second quarter. They were down 7 going into the halftime break, 34-27. They were down 8 going into the final frame. So they really kept themselves afloat and with a chance until Abilene stretched this thing out in the fourth quarter and put away the 18-point victory. They would hold the Tigers to just 8 points in that final frame. That's part of the problem, and the Tigers allowed the Cowboys to really get it going. For Abilene, it would be Ryan Wilson's 18 points, 12 of those in the first half to lead the way. Eric Harms had 16. He had 10 of those in the first half of play. 9 points from Gabe Johnson, all on three-pointers. Andrew Schwarting would finish with 8. He had 1 3 for Abilene. 4 points each for Tanner Hookman and Harley Hazlitt, and 2 points from Zach Barberry on 2 free throws. Dylan Ford would finish with 1 of 2 night at the free throw line. For the Tigers, Brady Hamels, 15 points, including 3 trays leading the way. So 15 for Hamel. They get 9 from Lane Libby. He hit a 3. He was 4 of 6 to stripe. Ethan Rosine, 3 of 4 at the line. He had 7 points. 4 each from Caleb Carlson, 2 of 2 at the line. Bo Richardson and Morgan Chestnut. Chestnut's in the first half, Richardson's in the second half. And they also got a free throw in from Ian Roteman in this ball game. The Tigers take a 62-44 loss at the hands of Abilene, but again, really within reach until a couple minutes into the fourth period when things turned for Abilene, and they would take a 62-44 winner. For the Clay Center Lady Tigers earlier tonight, it was a game in which they led by 2 points at the end of one period. They were down 7-0 to start, and then got a 9-7 lead before a buzzer beater at halftime gave them a 3-point advantage, 18-15. That was Lauren Williams who knocked it in. They led 34-26 going to the final frame and finished 51-37 to win. A huge night for Macy Franson, 4 threes, 21 points on the evening. In the Clay Center Lady Tigers, a 51-37 winner. While the Clay Center Tiger boys end up with a loss in a 62-44 final. Our postgame tonight is brought to you by McGee Roofing. Also brought to you this evening by Clay County National Bank, Farmers Union Insurance, Jim Gearhan, Republican Valley Irrigation, and by Debenham Electric Heating and Air. That'll wrap it up here from the Den. For our studio engineer, Bernie Fancella, reminding you tomorrow morning that we will have TVL coverage on the air. Twin Valley League basketball tips off at 10 a.m. from Onega. This is Rocky Downing telling you to enjoy the rest of your sports.